Tonight, a number of teams playing their first conference games, trying to get that leg up on the rest as September starts, and some didn't shy away from tough matchups right away. Let's start in the SEC with the big game. Oak Creek and the Ray taking on the Racine Horlick Rebels. A little rain won't stop these two from tangling. Horlick with the short dive for the touchdown, and the Rebels held a 19-7 halftime lead, only to watch the real OC storm back. First play from scrimmage. Second half is a new half. This one goes 61 yards, rumbling, stumbling, and into the end zone. And then Cade Pelkowski, he's a good-looking sophomore. He'll be a good for years to come at quarterback. Oak Creek runs over Racine Horlick 44-19. The rains fell mainly on the bay, Whitefish Bay that is, hosting West Bend West. I was just hoping the camera wouldn't get waterlogged. Big play here, West quarterback Jonathan Daly hit from the backside, sacked and stripped by Caleb Bowers. Big Joe Brunner going to Wisconsin, but not going into the end zone as he falls on the fumble. He knows if he picked it up, he was picking up 6. The Spartans come back, though. Daly in the corner of the end zone to his number 1, Nolan Wolf. But seconds later, Blue Dukes running back Nigel Cheeks. He gone. Whitefish Bay breaking away like Cheeks from there, victorious 36-7. Great entrance at Nicolet. The Knights came in, preceded by Harleys, the POW MIA flag, and Old Glory. The fireworks came early as well. Both teams score in the first 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Opening kickoff, Nicolet does not disappoint. Cole Trimborn all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Then the Knights with a little wildcat option. Ben Ott, number 36 for 6. Back comes Cedarburg. 4th and 2 on the 44. Connor Roloff busting right through the center of the line. He's going the distance. He's going for speed, 56 yards. This is a thriller. Nicolet wins 21-20 in overtime. It's the Knights' first 3-0 start since 1989. SEC and North Shore. Now let's switch to the Classic 8 and the Rock Valley. It's the Delaney duo. Delaney Bry goes south and west for all the hard-hitting highlights.
Mother Nature tried to slow us down, but we are here for week 3 of the Friday Football Frenzy. I started my night in East Troy as they host Edgerton and then made my way to Kettle Moraine at McGuanago. It was roll tide roll in the first half. Edgerton's Aiden Hansen with a quick drop and go to Shane Crandall. Extra point no good, so 6 it is. That is until Hansen gets the ball back in his hands. This time it's a 22-yard cast to Shane Kiston. Remind me to name my firstborn Shane. Crimson Tide tries for 2, but it's also no good. Down 12, East Troy gets to work in the second quarter. Ryan Weed drops back, makes the sea of defenders part, and heads straight to the promised land. Over in McGuanago, the Indians did some damage with a 24-10 lead at the half. Kettle Moraine trying to get something going. Snap high, legs not fast enough. Safety and another 2 on the board for the boys in blue. Fourth quarter, the Lasers' drought is over. Chase Spellman scrambles for time, finds Peyton Scoff in the madness, 26-16 after a failed 2-point conversion. With the clock winding down, the Indians go to Jake Adams, who is made out of rubber. He'll charge in for the final scores. McGuanago takes no prisoners with a 40-16 victory. Delaney Bryan, TMJ4 News.
Thanks, Steve. By the way, East Troy on to win 28-26. Coming up next in sports, a greater metro battle as Germantown and Menominee Falls collide for an early leg up in the conference. We showed you 4 different conferences in the first segment. Let's make it 5. Greater Metro needs some love, ×2, starting with the Warhawks of Germantown flying into Menominee Falls. It's the monster matchup. Germantown jumped out to a 12-zip lead, but Menominee Falls answered with 14 straight. Wilson Kirchner to Evan Redding breaks 3 tackles. Nifty moves, breaking out of the pack for the touchdown. Late in the first half, though, G-Town's Jake Reinke goes up top to Michael Ubert. 52-yard score, and Germantown took control from there, winning 30-14. Brooks Central hosting West Allis Hale. The Lancers score first. Drew Edmond with the short score as he piles into the end zone. But there is some bite in the Hale Huskies this year. They rip off 21 straight. Look at this scramble from Tyler Clark. Great lead block by Toby Saig. 42 yards. West Allis Hale wins 21-14.